taking on Abu Dhabi. Well, both the teams have not qualified for the semi-finals, so they would be looking to finish off the tournament on a high. A consolation win for both the teams. Fujairah looking good after the win from the previous game, and definitely team Abu Dhabi would want to close the tournament on a high. We do not have much time to lose. Let's head down to the center where we've got Ahmed Khwaja giving us the analysis of the rectangular strip.
It is the final group stage match day of the Emirates D20 2025. Of course, the 4 semi-finals have been locked in, but we have got the wicket, the pitch that will be used tomorrow in the playoff stage. So let's take a look at the 22 yards. It is at the extreme right of the center square. So once again, we have the shorter onside boundary when you're bowling from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. As for the track itself, it has that typical Sharjah mirror finish. It has been very nicely rolled in. Even the grass is of a brownish nature. It's not really going to bowl the seamers. It's just binding the surface together. So overall looks like a very, very good batting track. There will be dew as we've seen in the last 2 match days. So chasing would perhaps be the ideal source for victory. Overall, chock full of runs, chock full of excitement once again.
Looking sharp, smart and handsome. Ahmed Khwaja, thank you very much for the analysis of the pitch. Let's have a look at the points table. It's the bottom 2 taking on each other. Sharjah at number 1, 12 points to them out of 6 wins out of 9. Emirates Blues following them. The only difference is the net run rate. Ajman at number 3 and Dubai at number 4. Remember, there's a match lined up for the final match of the league stage where Sharjah will be taking on Emirates Blues, which will define who will be the table topper. Right then, the 2 captains and the match referee alongside Ahmed Khwaja for the all-important toss out at the centre.
Toss time for match number 29 of the Emirates D20 2025. I have the star cast alongside me here in the middle of the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Leading team Abu Dhabi, we have young Sri Lankan wicketkeeper batter Shehan Weeraratne. And of course, we have Karan Dhiman leading team Fujairah really well as well. And of course, our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, is going to be Abu Dhabi to flip the coin, Fujairah to call. Tails is the call. Let's come down as heads. Shehan, congrats, you won the toss. Looking at the pitch, what have you decided?
Yeah, we are bowling first.
Bowling first, what do you think is a decent score to chase on this track?
So I think like 140 is okay because we know the last couple of days we got like a slow. So maybe I hopefully like that.
Unfortunately, Abu Dhabi is not going to the semi-finals, but overall your personal performance, you must be very satisfied.
Yeah, honestly we are betting lose this tournament, so that's why we are doing a little mistake also. So we are prepared now D50.
Team changes?
Yeah, 2 changes. Ali Abid and Siam Khan got injured. So Mayank and Usman Pandit in back.
All the best.
Thank you.
Karan, unfortunately lost the coin flip. If you had won it, what were you planning?
We were planning to bat first, honestly, so the toss did go our way.
Well, you have beat 3 of the 4 semi-finalists in this D20. Fair enough, you didn't make it to the knockout stage, but overall you must be very satisfied with your performances.
Yeah, of course we are. I mean, for us to play like that in the past 2 games, showing our chasing capabilities and our capabilities to defend a total, I'm very happy with the boys, and especially because it's a team full of youngsters. So we have put in a great effort and a lot of confidence for the boys back in the dugout now.
Changes for today's game?
Yeah, Yain's taking rest, Ahmed Fahad's back in.
All the best.
Thank you.
Right then, news from the centre. Abu Dhabi have won the toss and elected to bowl first.
Thank you, Ahmed Khwaja. It's Abu Dhabi who have won the toss and they've opted to bowl first. Let's have a look at both the squads. Sagar Kalyan back in the team. Ayan Misbah, Naseem Khan. Remember, both of them contributed yesterday against Emirates Blues. Naseem Khan, the spectacular seamer. Rayan Khan, Zainullah Rahmani, Karan Dhiman, the acting captain. Udish Suri, Saleh Amin, Yuk Sharma, Mohammad Ahmed Fahad and Ali Asgar Shams will conclude the playing 11 for Team Fujairah. They're missing the services of Udish Suri today but they have good composition in the playing 11 today. For Abu Dhabi, it will be Rohan Mustafa leading from the front alongside Luqman Faisal. Junaid Khan Afridi has been off colour in the entire tournament. Shihan Viraratna picked up a couple of half centuries. Umair Ali Khan will have to come to the party. Ehtasham ul Haq, Mohammad Nadeem, Raja Akifullah, Jeet Bhatia, Vishal Sarvanan and Zia Mukhtar will conclude the playing 11 for Team Abu Dhabi. Well, it's a dead rubber, but definitely an opportunity for the youngsters up against a quality side like Abu Dhabi to come out and express themselves. And joining me in the Combox is what I expect to be a good contest will be Asghar Khan. Asghar, welcome to the Combox.
Thank you so much, Rizwan Rahman. It's a dead rubber, but there's a lot to be expected of these youngsters. Once again, can they continue to upset the mighty side of Abu Dhabi? Experience on their hands. Not the best of tournament so far. Those top fours are pretty much done and dusted. So they're playing for pride. Nevertheless, it should be an opportunity for these players to really put up some performances, because after all, it's a domestic game and you would want to end your campaign on a high.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen Fujairah winning their previous encounter up against a top quality side, Emirates Blues, and they're up and running, highly energetic. Ayan Misbah, good to see him getting those runs. Sagar Kalyan joining the party as well. Every single game, whether you're qualified or not, will still be considered important, and they would want to definitely express themselves today. And Rohan Mustafa would want to finish the tournament on a high.
Absolutely. He was brilliant last time around for Abu Dhabi. And feels like he's going to take the new ball, or is it Akif Raja? He's just trying to get the field right here. Some wonderful young talent on show. It's going to be Rohan Mustafa to take up the new ball now. Akifullah Raja also making his run up ready and ready to go.
Yeah, I think they're going with their frontline seamers, and I would love to see Jeet Bhatia into action, given that they've got nothing to lose. The youngster didn't get too many opportunities in the bowling department, and I would love to see him bowl today against Fujairah.
Yeah, surely he'll get a crack, especially after the power play. The right arm leg spinner, all is in readiness. Sagar Kalyan and Ayan Misbah at the top of the order. Good delivery. A little bit of seam movement back to the right-hander.
The match officials today would be umpire GB Alex and Nadeem Anjum, the square leg umpire. They are missing the services of Yain Kiran at the top. Looking at the field for Ayan Misbah, usually tends to bat at the top order. Has got deep third and long leg outside the 30-yard circle. Akif Raja has been expensive in the power plays. We've seen him come back strongly after the power play, so it will be a test for him as well.
Very experienced bowler. He would want to end this competition on a high. Oh, genuine nick, no slip. It runs down, fine for 4.
Well, he's created one opportunity, but unfortunately they didn't have the slip in place. That was a beautiful delivery. Ayan Misbah opening it up, but in the end they find the boundary. First boundary for Fujairah and first runs on board.
That was a beautiful outswinger. Drew him into that cover drive. Fantastic length there from Akifullah Raja.
It takes a bit of time initially, which is all right. Ayan Misbah has initially didn't quite start off the tournament well, but he managed to find his form. Once he gets going, it's definitely a treat to watch. And alongside keeping him company is an experienced campaigner, Sagar Kalyan.
Sagar was brilliant for Fujairah. Yesterday, fantastic performance. So was this man. This is classical. Absolutely stunning. That is the many reasons why such an exceptional talent, Ayan Misbah.
It is elegantly executed straight down the ground. Is not bothered who's facing. Look at that shot. Showing the full phase of the bat and giving the value for it. Good looking straight drive from Ayan Misbah. He's looking good today. 2 boundaries already off the over.
Hardest shot to execute, the on drive. Classical. Now square of the wicket. He's looking really good here, Ayan Misbah. 3 boundaries to get going.
Magnificence personified. Good looking shot yet again. Using the feet. A little bit width on offer. And it carved him to perfection. Expensive over for Abu Dhabi.
Such a delightful play to watch. Shots like this, that square drive and the on drive. Oh, absolutely breathtaking.
Respecting good deliveries. First over gone, 12 for none. Twelve runs of the first over. In comes the experienced campaigner Rohan Mustafa. Sagar Kalyan yet to face a delivery. A deep square leg and long on outside the 30-yard circle. Packed offside field. Short third gully point covers mid off and mid wicket inside the circle. This is skied up in the air. Fielder settling underneath it. That will be a maximum. I thought for a second it was well inside the boundary rope, but he got the connection absolutely right.
Took a bit of a chance. It was more of a top edge. For a moment, Sagar looked nervous, but perfectly clears long on. Great start for Sagar.
Another one in the slot, but straight to the fielder. They managed to steal a single here. Yeah, we all were perplexed with that. We thought it did have the height, but even it travelled over the boundary ropes. And good to see that intent from Sagar Kalyan. Ayan Misbah started off well. He's got to stay for a longer period of time.
That's beautifully played. Just a gentle push on the offside, and that ball pings off the middle of the bat.
When he's in top form, when he's batting like that, ominous signs for Abu Dhabi then. He's able to execute those shots really well. Backing his basics and that self-belief when you're up against a top quality side.
He's oozing with confidence. Great temperament for big occasions. Ayan Misbah, still pretty young, but I'm sure he's got a huge future in front of him. Technically pretty solid. He's got almost every shot in the book.
Poor fielding, poor fielding. That should have been stopped. That's racing towards the boundary ropes. Nadeem will not be able to stop it. A boundary of the final delivery.
Again, example of beautiful timing. Poor bit of fielding. Once it got through, fast outfield. And Nadeem in pursuit never looked like stopping that one. That's the end of the over. 2 overs, they are off to a flyer. 25 for none.
Change in the bowling after Raja after an expensive first over has been rested, and Omer Ali in action from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Straight down the ground. Well, in fact, this is officially played over the extra cover region, and couple of runs added to the tally.
Starts off with that foolish length, but slower in the air. And Sagar was through the shot a little early, just enough to clear mid-off. Interesting move here from Ron Mustafa to get Umar Ali Khan involved early. Oh, beautifully bowled. The wicket keeper goes up. Have they send it upstairs for that review for a stumping? I think from the front on angle, it looks okay.
I think it's about the balance. Did he have a look at the replay from the side on angle? Neatly collected. Well, I think it is close. Did he have any part of the foot behind the line is the question.
Well, he looks in big trouble. For me, that foot is still at best on the line, and the line belongs to the umpire. That is a big call coming up, and he's been given right call made by the third umpire.
Massive wicket. Sagar Kalyan was looked good in the previous game. Will have to walk back. Brilliant bit of glove work from Shehan Veeraratna. Fujairah lose their first wicket. 10 of 6 for Sagar Kalyan. 27 for 1. Well known for his variations, Omer has produced a big wicket in the name of Sagar Kalyan and usually mixes it up really well. And I like that idea. When you're bowling with such pace, you might as well have that long off outside the 30-yard circle and getting that deep third inside. Good move. Brilliant bowling so far. Just those 2 runs off the over.
They were running away with the show, and he came on to the attack immediately, got the big scalp of Sagar, and such a reliable bowler, Umar Ali Khan, with his experience.
This is ballooned up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. Will he take it? Yes, he does. That was never an easy catch. Ehtishamullah, a bit of mix-up between 2 fielders, but in the end, they pick up a wicket.
Well, Umar Ali Khan, perhaps arguing to Ron Mustafa, you should have gone for it. It was a tough chance, brilliantly taken. Full marks for the commitment. And he hangs on to a brilliant catch. Inexperience from the young batter, Kiran. There was no need to really go for that slog across the line. 2 down for 27.
Well, Umair Ali Khan picking up wicket number 2 of that over, and he's the only player, I must say, Asghar Khan, who can argue with Rohan Mustafa. He was asking Rohan Mustafa, it should have been, he was telling Rohan Mustafa it was supposed to be your catch. Zainullah Rahmani walks out at number 4. 3 overs gone, 27 for 2. Rohan Mustafa will continue 13 runs of the first over, and Misbah will hold the key for Team Fujairah to get to a respectable total.
What a terrific over it was from Umair Ali Khan, getting those 2 wickets. And Misbah drives handsomely straight to mid-off. Looking really good, the youngster. 17 of 10, he's got to kick on here.
It's good to see those youngsters taking those challenges, scoring big runs of senior players. Always a treat to watch them.
Absolutely. This tournament is highlighted with some wonderful performances from a lot of young players, a lot of players who were just out of the frame for national selection. The resurgence from the likes of Ansh Tandon, Lovepreet, really putting up a show.
Yeah, talk about Ansh Tandon. He was phenomenal throughout the tournament. Was there a leading edge? No, says the umpire. Junaid Shamshu has been quite impressive. Ritya Arvind, by far the only centurion in the entire tournament so far. Kamran Atta, they all have done exceptionally well throughout the tournament. And I must give credit to them, given the kind of surfaces that they were batting on. They were not easy to bat on.
Oh, an arm ball doesn't pick. We'll keep that chat alive. Excellent over from Rohan Mustafa. Just one of it. 4 done. 28 for 2 for Fujairah. Umair Ali Khan continues with that nagging length. Leg cutter, just straightening down the line. I love the way Ayan Misbah waited for the ball and played it with the full face.
2 overs have been brilliant from Abu Dhabi. Umair Ali Khan providing that breakthrough. Sagar Kalyan, then it was Kiran Dhiman, and Akram plays it towards the extra cover. Zia Mukhtar had to do well to stop that.
That should warm him up for his spell. Good sprint across the turf. 30 for 2. They pull things back nicely, Abu Dhabi. First 2 overs they were 24 for none. Again, indication of how good he is technical off the back foot. Punches down to long off for a single.
And talking about the bowling aspect so far in the tournament, Ayan Afzal Khan has been quite prolific. Ibrahim Masood. Then we have spinners from other teams as well who have contributed well. So it's been a good tournament for quite a few players, especially Ayan Afzal Khan with the ball, then with the bat, and also taking some wonderful catches in the deep.
Oh, you really highlighted those performances. Ritya Irwin, what a campaign for him. Ayan Afzal Khan. Nicely picked. Finds mid-on. Zainul Rahmani missed out yesterday. There was no real pressure. He thrown his wicket away against Emirates Blues. He'll be looking to make men's here. Off to a slow start, but he should not panic at this stage.
Just to add to our discussion, Isam Atiur Rab picking up 15 wickets. Ronak Panoli as well. Aryan Lakra, Naseem Khan, Nilansh Keswani. They all have been phenomenal. Watchfully played. End of the over. 5 was gone. 32 for 2. Gave 13 runs in the first over, just one in the second. Came back strongly. After 2 overs, they were 27 for none, and the way they managed to come back, Team Abu Dhabi, is quite impressive. This is what happens when you have senior statesmen bringing all the experience to the table.
Brilliant stuff here from Ron Mustafa, and they were bowling in partnerships. From the other end, Umar Ali Khan, 2 tidy overs, 2 wickets for him. Pressure really building on these youngsters. How to get the scoreboard moving.
That will be a wide. Just trying to score towards that fine leg region. What should be the approach from Ayan Misbah? Do you reckon he should still go ahead and play that aggressor's role, or he need to stay down or hunker down a little bit now, Asghar?
We'll answer that in a minute. But what a shot. Perhaps shots like this, the best answer. Quickish delivery, full up in the slot. And he finds the gap. An elegant cover drive.
Well, this is a sign of a quality batter. That was a quick delivery. Anything in his slot, in his arc, he will punish you. That's a very good shot from Ayan Misbah.
Talking about his approach, I think he can afford to just take time and look to bat through. A bad ball comes along, especially for next 5 to 10 overs. He can put it away. He's that good a player. We have seen that, but no need to really manufacture shots or just try a shot out of the blue and try to really dominate. But he needs a partner from the other end as well to rotate strike. Zainul Rahmani really struggling at the moment.
Inside edge ricocheting off the pads. That'll be the end of the power play. 6 gone, 39 for 2. Outside edge. That was the previous one. The first one, the highlights of the power play package for you. Ayan Misbah scoring to all corners of the park. Sagar Kalyan was the first wicket to go. Getting those runs comfortably. That was the second wicket. Karan Deman stumped. And that boundary of Rohan Mustafa's over.
Power play is done and dusted. 2 wickets for Abu Dhabi. Fujairah, they were off to a flyer in the first 2 overs. Last 4 overs, they just produced 14 runs and 2 wickets. That's a big pullback from Abu Dhabi. Oh, looks to play that cut shot, gets beaten. Nadeem at times can be a tricky customer. He does hurry you off the surface.
Very intelligent bowler. And he's got a short boundary on the onside, but looking at the way Ayhan Misbah is scoring, he scored bulk of his runs, especially towards the offside.
He's a beautiful driver of the ball. That one just stuck a bit in the surface, well adjusted, pushed away on the offside for a single. It's very important for Zainullah Rahmani to just find a way to take over the strike.
It's a top quality side, but they win totally off colour in the entire tournament. Remember, they were the champions in the previous edition of the D series. So for a team like Abu Dhabi, they would look to score at least close to 140, 150 as bare minimum and give something for their bowlers. Remember, the entire batting unit has flopped throughout the tournament, apart from players like Shehan Veeraratne, Ehtashamullah contributing in bits and pieces alongside Luqman Faisal. Gave himself a bit of room, just didn't quite get underneath the ball. Just a single.
Yeah, really feeling the pressure here. 3 of 11. This inning is going nowhere for Zainullah Rahmani. He's been up and down the order. Talented left-hander, but sometimes it's not easy to get going against a quality side. Last ball of Nadeem's over. Nice wristy flick on the onside for a single. 7 done. 42 for 2 for Fujairah.
Three overs, 21 is what Rohan Mustafa has given. Ayhan Misbah will hold the key. 28 of 22 for him, going at 6 runs and over. But the only batter who's managed to find the fence on multiple occasions is Ayhan Misbah.
Slow progress from the other end may just bother him. Right now he is in control here. That's batting is all about. Rizwan is trying to go through those phases. You will not have a day in your innings that everything will come off the middle of the bat or you will hit boundaries. It's that those phases. You got to shift gears. Big shout. Perhaps a little bit of inside edge. Anyways, it was going down the leg side though.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised with the appeal from Rohan Mustafa. He knew it was going down the leg side. We see that coming from Rohan Mustafa all the time.
Pressure building. Tries to break the shackles. It's gone high and it's gone to hand. So poor innings comes to an end. That was always on the cards.
Well, when you have those dot balls mounting up your sleeve, there's always that element of pressure building up. It went high, but no distance. Luqman Faisal picking up a catch in the deep towards the long off region. Another one bites the dust for Fujairah. Zainullah will have to depart. 3 of 13 for the youngster. 43 for 3. Udish Suri walks out to the center. Ayhan Misbah going well, but he's losing his partners at the other end. Joining me in the com box is Ahmed Khwaja. Ahmed, welcome.
Good evening, Rizwan. Thank you so much for the lovely welcome. Udis Suri coming in quite high up the order, so a good opportunity for the young lad to express himself with the bat. Jan Misbah, yeah, he's just soldiering on and nobody else is giving him company. And you have to wonder about the thought process from Zainullah as well. You know Rohan Mustafa is into his final over. Why take a chance?
Absolutely. And I think it's just that Udis Suri, the reason why he's been sent up the order, he does have that ability to rotate strike, and that could be the reason why the skipper opted him to play.
Missing some key players as well this evening. No Yayan Kiran, no Ethan D'Souza. So the Fujairah batting lineup will be tested. Tidy spell from Rohan, only 23 conceded, 44 for 3. Mohammad Nadeem will continue from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Seen some slow turn on offer, nothing too extravagant. Udish Suri, pardon me, needs to apply himself here. Build up a partnership with Ayan Misbah, who's looking well set. And that's all you need to do for now. Push the ones and twos.
Yeah, that's exactly what is required, given you've lost those 3 crucial wickets for your team. Just make sure, stay out till as long as possible, at least till 15 overs. Then they can look to sort of go for big shots. But at the moment, strike rotation is the name of the game.
Good looking punch off the back foot. Ayan Misbah, he's found his form in the late stages of this D20. Player of the match performance yesterday, fabulous knock against the top side. Looking good this evening as well. And it's important to make these kind of scores consistently. Don't be a flash in the pan.
Yeah, absolutely right. I think he comes from that age group cricket. He's done well in Qatar for UAE as a skipper. They won the championship. But when you're up against some senior players, you've got to apply yourself. It's a completely different game altogether. So it's the experience which he will obviously learn over a period of time, and I'm optimistic he's got that caliber, he's got the game that he can maneuver himself really well.
Almost certainly. There's no doubting his immense cricketing skills. Good medium fast ball as well. They're pushing for 2, great running. It was the bigger offside boundary. Young legs. Just putting that extra pressure on the sweeper cover. That's what we want to see. Hard running between the wickets. 50 up at the end of 9 overs for Fujairah. So it's going to be the young leggy, 17-year-old Jeet Bhatia. Another bright young spark on the UAE domestic scene. He's been given some opportunities in this D20 for Abu Dhabi. Chipped in the air and just in front of the long off. Need to be careful with those lofted shots outside the power play.
And Jeet has to be mindful that he cannot afford to bowl those full length deliveries, especially to Ayan Misbah. He's quite strong, especially towards the offside.
Yeah, very complete player. He has that lofted shot over extra cover, can pull, can play the square cut. Yesterday we saw some lovely off drives as well. So doesn't have a particularly weak area to his game, Ayan.
Oh, absolutely. He's a complete 360-degree player, Ayan Misbah. Would love to see him coming through the ranks of age group cricket.
Oh, it's a long hop and sent packing by Ayan Misbah. Waited just that extra millisecond to get the timing and placement.
And I think that's the answer as to why Rohan did not use Jeet Bhatia in the crucial games. Long hop, easy pickings for Ayan Misbah. And this is what I like about it. You wait, you do get those deliveries in your favor which are meant to be punished.
Yeah, that is easily a 75-meter hit. Well done, Ayan. Very compact. Uses his feet. Has got that power game as well. So certainly the future is very, very bright for this young all-rounder. Better delivery, better length from Jeet Bhatia.
Yes, like the idea, you've picked up a maximum, then you pick up a single. Staying out there, he's moved into his 40s now.
Looking very fluent indeed. And we've seen a lot of exciting young talents come through the Abu Dhabi D franchise. The likes of Prithvi Madhu comes to mind. Siam Khan, the fast bowler. Abrar Ahmed. Haider Razak came into prominence as well, representing them. Mohammad Qasim we've seen, who's playing for Emirates Blues in this edition. Jonathan Fiji, look at him now, representing the UAE. So it's a good franchise to be involved in. 62 for 3, and it's time for drinks. So back live after the drinks break. Fujairah delicately poised. Lost early wickets, but since then a partnership has been developing between Udish Suri and Ayan Misbah. Mohammad Nadeem into his third over. And that is the onus. Just keep it going in that vein for maybe another 5 overs. If they can get up to maybe 90 odd with 30 balls to go. If they bat really well, maybe they can get up to 140, 150. Ayan Misbah following through will be key. Oh, needed to do better there, the point fielder. The fielding from Abu Dhabi has been a bit hit and miss.
Yeah, you got to be doing well. It's good that they just picked up a single. Still Ryan Khan to come. Saleh Amin can bat as well. And 5 overs, as you rightly mentioned, they would need to bat till at least 15 overs just to make sure Ryan and Saleh later on can come and pick up some runs.
Ryan definitely can hit the big shots. He's been one of the consistent 6 hitters for this young Fujairah side in this D20. Udish Suri has a very high backlift. Really brings it in from that second slip position, trying to generate that power.
And his responsibility will today only be to play that second fiddle at least. Keep company alongside Ayan Misbah. Ayan is looking good, looking confident. He's growing in confidence as well.
Rohan Mustafa hovering in that short extra cover position. Have to be very precise with your footwork. Anything aerial and he'll be in the game. Oh, look at that one. Grip, turn and bounce. Terrific delivery to conclude the 11th over. 66 on board. ये वाला वो D10 वो था ना जिसमें 2 उसने पंजा लिया था 2 मेडल हैदर अली ने, फिर उसके बाद सिलेक्ट हो गया था यूएई के लिए. वो तो क्रेजी परफॉर्मेंस. ज़ैनुल्लाह उस D10 में 50 मारा था, अब स्कोर ही नहीं बना. Some part-time off spin. Junaid Khan Afridi coming in from the Bukhatir end. Oh, very nicely played. Should be a couple of runs here. Well, what are they waiting for, Ayan? Ball watching. That's not on. That was always 2.
There was always a couple of runs there. Udish Suri playing it late, gliding it. A bit of mix-up, but no casualty on that occasion.
Maybe he was slightly unsighted. Oh, big turn. Loud shout, but maybe just drifting down leg. These part-time bowlers, they're always the most excitable.
Let's have a look at that replay. Yeah, pitching, drifting down the leg side. Definitely wickets missing. Good decision from the umpire Nadeem Anjum.
But that will certainly encourage Junaid Afridi. Light on his feet is Ayan Misbah. That's what I like about his batting. Likes to shuffle around. It's not stand and deliver. Compact. Wasn't quite short enough for the pull. Maybe just tired legs. He's been out there from ball 1, taking those sharp 1s and 2s. Now just maybe trying to relax a bit.
Yeah, hurried on to him a bit on that occasion. I was looking for that big heave towards the mid-wicket region. Just 2 runs off the over so far.
Nicely tucked away. The 2 mistakes he made on that glide. A, he was ball watching, and B, it was Udish Suri's call. Ball has gone behind square. So just needs to not make those small errors. They could be costly at a higher level when stakes are high. Inside edge is there? Polite inquiry, yes! Junaid Afridi gets his man.
Well. Umpire took a bit of time there. And this is a big wicket. And then, was it caught behind? No, or is it the LBW? I think it's the catch that's been taken. Shihan Viraratna picking up.
Yeah, there was an inside edge, I feel. Ayan is disappointed. He was on the verge of a 50. But now he has to head back. Well bowled, Junaid Afridi. And a good innings from Ayan as well. Fourth wicket down now. 69 on board. Time to rebuild again for Team Fujairah. Sharp turn and bounce for Junaid Afridi. Gets the better of Ayan Misbah. Oh, look at that one. From a very foolish length. Big turn.
A big responsibility now on this series. Look at that. Yeah, I think the appeal initially was for the LBW. Then Nadeem Anjum raising the finger for caught behind, and Ayan Misbah clearly disappointed there. He says there was no bat involved, just a single. Rayan Khan will face his first delivery.
Certainly is spin on offer if you're willing to throw it up, put some revs on the ball. It's not the dramatic turn we've seen over the duration of the tournament, but certainly some assistance for the tweakers if they're willing to flight the ball. Or Rayan Khan, dancing shoes on, majestic hit over long on.
Just like that. First delivery you're facing, and you're showing that intent. What a good connection from Rayan Khan. Walking down the surface, getting the connection absolutely spot on.
That was right out of the coaching textbook. Using your feet, getting to the pitch, big straight swing into the Sachin Tendulkar stand. I'm sure he enjoyed that one. And that was a beautiful, beautiful shot. In fact, it's in the opposite direction. But even the great man would be proud of that one. That was glorious.
Absolutely spectacular. It's always good to see Rayan when he bats that way. The treasure hunt is on.
Yeah, how many balls have we lost in the stands itself, let alone the roof? Plenty of souvenirs being dished out.
Highlights of the innings so far. Sagar Kalyan initially, then it was Karan who was caught out. Good catch by Ehtesham on that occasion. Zainullah Rahmani succumbing to pressure, third wicket, and that was Ayan Misbah who had to walk back. Well, we are almost towards the end of the tournament. We still have not found our investor, the GPS tracker.
Yeah, we've put the tender out. Please reply. Send us cash or we'll take a post-dated check for tomorrow. Not more than that. The funny thing was, in Ayan Misbah's dismissal, he did show the umpire I hit it with my bat. Then he realized, hang on, this is an inside edge caught by the wicketkeeper. So slightly guilty conscience there. Oh, this one just pushed through. Was looking for that extravagant late cut.
We're excited about the semi-finals planned tomorrow. Top teams locking horns at the Sharjah Stadium of the Emirates D20 2025.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be blockbster. Sharjah, so often runners up, so often ending up on the losing side in a big final. Is it their year? Dubai are in the knockout stage. Ajman are in the knockout stage. Emirates Blues, they've been a bit off colour, but so much star power in their side as well. It's going to be very exciting. Oh, well bowled and equally well played by Udisuri. 13 gone. 77 for 4 Fujairah. So Junaid Khan Afridi has had a quiet tournament with the bat, but he's certainly been very useful as a spin option for Abu Dhabi. Oh, miscued over the cover point region. Rayan has come out with a very positive mindset, but needs to exercise some caution as well. And exercising his commentary alongside me in the comm box for the next passage of plays. Asghar Khan, welcome back. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwajat. Junaid doing a decent job with the ball, but he's supposed to get runs, which is something playing on his mind. Perhaps last opportunity with the bat later on.
Yeah, I'm just worried about him, to be quite honest. Last 6-8 months have not gone his way with the bat. I'm a big fan of his batting style, his technique, his overall setup. He's the kind of player who you can rely on, bank on. You can build your batting around him. But he's just not been in nick for a long time.
Yeah, tough time. You go through that dip in form, but there's always opportunity. Today is an opportunity for him to get some runs under his belt and get his confidence back.
Well, he has certainly made some changes in the off-season. He's joined a new club. Maybe a brand new start. Oh, what a catch! Shehan Weeraratne. Extra bounce off a foolish length. And the Sri Lankan glove man has done a brilliant job.
Certainly, it was an outstanding take. Nicely tossed up delivery, and that was spinning away, big deviation. Excellent glove work.
Fantastic grab. And Rayan, you started off so positively, but in the end it's a soft dismissal. 81 for 5 now, Fujairah in big trouble. So it's the wicketkeeper, Mohammad Ahmed. Very, very young glove man. I think he's just 14 and a half or 15. So certainly out of the frying pan and into the fire are these boys. Let's hope he can enjoy the experience. Tidy over from Junaid. Umair Ali Khan. This pitch has certainly suited his kind of bowling. Off pace, cutters, variations. And I hope the young Fujairah fast bowlers are making note of this when they look to defend the score.
Absolutely. The slower you bowl, this surface tends to favor you. Those leg cutters from Umair Ali Khan, exemplary stuff from all old wily folks.
I think fox is not the right animal. Maybe bull. He's a big lad. Or maybe rhino in the good sense. But certainly a champion performer for 2 decades plus. And the way he's playing, it will be 3 decades plus. His passion is still alive.
Passion is alive, and it doesn't take much out of his body as well. Ambles into the wicket. He's got the experience to land the ball consistently on a length.
Very true. But the volume of cricket he plays, Asghar, that certainly must take a toll. If you don't enjoy it, you can't put yourselves through it.
And he tends to enjoy them a lot. It's just a cricket fanatic, I would say. Is someone who really wants to be involved every day.
Honestly, I think if I zoom out and really analyze, he may have the most number of D winners trophies in all of UAE. He's been around since day one. He's been a champion since day one for multiple D franchises, not just Abu Dhabi. Simple caught and bowled. A very, very soft dismissal for Udis Suri. And Umair Ali Khan is running riot tonight.
That was nicely bowled. Inexperience there from Udis Suri, trying to close the face, playing well in front of himself, and a simple chance.
Ali is always an entertainer, always a comedian, and always a match winner. Udish was looking good, but back to the dugout for you, my young friend. 6 down now for 83. So Saleh, both wicket keepers together. Oh, he goes big. Ehtisham will watch it sail over. So the 14-year-old can pack a punch, that's for sure.
What a shot first up. Very courageous, taking on the big boundary. And he's absolutely nailed it. That's a terrific blow.
First saw him for the Dubai team in the D series. You know, Mr. Amin Farooq is never afraid to give a debut. So certainly another exciting talent. It just makes me marvel how young these boys are. And they're out here playing, rubbing shoulders with the pros. Imagine you're facing up to the likes of Haider Razak, Wasim Akram, or keeping to Vritti Arvind, Asif Khan. It's the stuff of dreams.
Absolutely. And these matches are coming thick and fast. Each side, they managed to play 10 games. So at least you get 5 to 6 outings in world-class facilities, such exposure at young age.
Very good extended run, absolutely. Multiple opportunities. Flashed behind point. Deep cover will have some work to do. Zia Mukhtar has not been required as such. A lot of spin coming through for Abu Dhabi so far. And 10 matches gives you a good sample size as well to see where I am, where I need to improve, where can I get better. Nicely played. Saleh, another compact, tall for a wicketkeeper already at this age.
Absolutely. And 3 forms of the game. We have T50 coming up pretty shortly, and that will be even more bigger opportunity for these youngsters to showcase their talent.
Especially in this weather. I like to see the 50 over format played in this fall period of the season rather than early summer. 93 for 6. So Meher Ali Khan, well, he has an opportunity to pick up a 5-wicket haul. Outstanding bowling figures. Rarely do you see a loose ball offered by him. Consistent with his line and length. What he has compromised in pace, he has more than boosted in accuracy and variations. And of course, he's always had the smarts. Look at that leg break. I mean, leg cutter.
Ambling in up to the wicket, angling the ball in, and then straightening. Lovely leg cutter he has.
Honestly, as a young fast bowler in the UAE, I would go up to Meher Ali Khan and ask him to teach me that leg cutter. It's such a beautiful delivery. At international level, Stuart Broad is famous for bowling that with tremendous amount of control.
It's a special skill to have. Not easy. Some are very gifted. Some have to really work hard.
Oh, it was the leg cutter again, but no slip. Could have afforded to have one. Fujairah on the back foot, 6 wickets down. Certainly has plenty in the tank for many years to come. Outstanding spell today. Look at that economy rate. Brilliant. Below 3.
And remember, when he came on to bowl, they were 25 for none after 2 overs.
Oh, fabulous ball. Good luck touching that one. 17 gone, 95 for 6. Trial by spin. Ballooning over the wicketkeeper. Lucky there, young Mohammad Ahmed. And what is Saleh waiting for? It's always 2. Get on your bike, my young friend.
Wasn't really looked interested to come back for that second. Again, a little bit of overspin, top edge over the keeper's head. Early on, this pitch against the fast bowlers, it was coming on, but enough spin on offer here.
Looks a good bat here, light on his feet. Of course, when you're 14-year-old, you can't exactly muscle the ball. Even though he has hit a 6 towards that bigger onside boundary from the Bukhatir end. Truly is. Imagine if we had these kind of opportunities or facilities in our youth. It is certainly a privilege, and do not take it for granted at all. You're working hard at your game, but appreciate what Emirates Cricket and your parents are doing for you, Asghar.
Oh, absolutely. That's a brilliant piece of advice from Ahmed Khawaja. Sometimes you take things for granted when you've been blessed with so many good things in your life. That's the time to really knuckle down and work hard.
Quick single taken, good communication. So just keeping that scoreboard ticking, ones and twos. That's the right approach. Pitch seems to be playing relatively well. It's not turning too sharply as we've seen in past games of the D20. Manageable. And Junaid Khan Afridi is certainly a useful sixth bowler, I would say.
Yeah, he's done an okay job rolling his arm over. He'll be more concerned looking to score runs.
Yeah, he would love to have a half century or a good 30-35 to his name. May get an opportunity with the bat. Let's see. 2 for 24 on the day. Very good stuff. 102 for 6 with 2 overs to go. Raja Akifullah pulled off the front foot towards cow corner, and Umair Ali Khan. Well, the ball is still in play. Ehtishamul Haq eventually decided somebody has to field the ball, so I'll be the one. And Rohan Mustafa is giving them an earful.
Well, all sorts of confusion there. And no one was bothered. Oh, he realized that.
Well, one was going to Ajman, the other to Abu Dhabi or Jebel Ali. Eventually they decided one of us has to take a U-turn. All fun and games at the D20. You love to see it. Oh, is there an edge on that one? Yes, there is. Ambitious shot from Mohammad Ahmed, and he's paid the price.
Coming into the last 2 overs, trying to find a boundary. Perhaps he went too far early, and that made Akifullah Raja adjust his length. An outside feather to the wicket keeper. They lose another one. 7 down. That's the end of Mohammad Ahmed for 15.
Yug Sharma solidly behind that one. Quick single taken. So looks like Fujairah will perhaps only make it to about 115, 120 here. Certainly a below par score. Of course, they are missing a lot of key players. This was the dismissal of Mohammad Ahmed. Just didn't get across enough to execute that ramp scoop. Was too far from the ball. Not a bad option, but with further training, with further practice, I'm sure he can pull it off in real time. Oh, was late on that one, Saleh. Pace on from Raja Akifullah.
They started off so well in the first 2 overs. Hayan Misbah hit couple of boundaries. They were looking really good. But through that middle period, after those 4 to 5 overs, these things have really slowed down and they kept on losing wickets.
Yeah, I was really disappointed with Karan's shot selection and Zainullah. Just trying to hit from the crease. Not easy. Up his drive and past the mid-off. Nicely put away by Yug Sharma.
That's a very good shot from Yog. Mid-off was touch wide and he found the gap to perfection.
Yeah, not hitting the right length there, Raja Akifullah. In between. And too straight. Umar Ali Khan just couldn't get across in time. So these are valuable runs being added by the lower order batters. Remember, don't call them tail-enders, Asghar Khan.
Yeah, these days they work really hard and they always seem, when they seem to get runs, they remind the top order. That's how you do it.
Well, we just saw it today, literally. Oh, this has been smashed. And it's gone the long haul onto the roof from Yug Sharma.
What a shot from the youngster. He will remember it for a very long time. Not easy against Akifullah Raja, and he's absolutely smashed it. Off pace delivery, beautifully picked up.
Well. He has certainly clobbered that. And it's going to take some fetching. Big over coming in for Fujairah. 116 on board. Final over for Fujairah. Oh, trying to be a bit fanciful there, Saleh. You're better off being still at the crease and looking to hit over extra cover. That ramp wasn't quite on.
Smart bowling there from Zia. Very surprising to see him bowl the 20th over. This will be only his first and last over.
Yeah, nothing at stake for both teams. Unfortunately, their D20 campaign will end tonight. Especially for Abu Dhabi, major disappointment. Considering the squad, an immense amount of talent they had, it's been very mystifying why they've not done well.
Oh, absolutely. Over the years, they are having a great record. But this time around, yes, they had the squad, but inconsistency in form, batting not living up to the potential, really lost early on and never quite made that stride forward.
Yeah, absolutely. This has gone very high. Long leg will get around to it. Had more height than distance. And poor running between the wickets. Yug should have been looking for two. Or maybe he wants the responsibility for the big shots.
Definitely 2 on, but they refused to take that second. Yog back on strike. Previous over, he absolutely nailed one on the roof.
Yeah, this time it's a bigger boundary. But he certainly can clear. That much is obvious. Third is in the circle. So can he back away and just glide one over point? Oh, he goes over extra cover. That will do nicely as well.
That's a proper shot. From a top order batter would have been proud of that effort. Excellent shot inside out over cover.
Well, he's teaching them. I have to defend these runs. I'll get them myself. Off cutter, too full. And he climbed into that one. Very nicely played. And he certainly can strike the ball clean. What a great cameo. 15 of just 4 deliveries. Long on won't get there. And good fielding by Lukman Faisal. It was key to keep Yug Sharma off strike.
Excellent work. Good intensity in the field. One of those players who hasn't quite fired as well for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I think you won't be wrong in saying he's been the biggest flop of the tournament, considering his reputation and ability. And he got all 9 innings. Let's see if tonight he can turn it around. Nope, couldn't connect on the ramp. So 124 is what Fujairah will manage in the allotted 20 overs. They got off to a bright start. Ayaan Misbah did anchor the innings for the longest of times, but in the end they just lost their way and are perhaps 15 to 20 runs short of what would be a defendable score. But certainly with Abu Dhabi in the doldrums, anything is possible at the D20.
Yeah, they'll be defending a very modest total. They're going to have to bowl exceptionally well. Yog did his job. Got some useful runs. They started off really nicely. Ayaan Misbah was superb but lost his way at a crucial stage, and then there are a couple of low scores there from Sagar, Kiran and Zainullah. Contributions there down the order from Udish Suri. Not enough to really get them over to a substantial total.
Yeah, especially losing Karan, Zainullah and Rayan early really set them back. 2 extras only from Abu Dhabi, so a very disciplined bowling performance. In terms of their entire bowling, Umair Ali Khan outstanding, 3 for 10 in his allotted 4 overs, 1 wicket apiece for Raja Akifullah and Rohan. Junaid Khan Afridi with his temporary off spin did a very good job as well, 2 for 24 on the night. Well, taking a look at the highlights of this Fujairah innings, they started off well. Sagar and Ayaan Misbah opened the innings and were certainly very positive. Ayaan Misbah in particular, he's been in great form and really took a liking to Raja Akifullah. 3 boundaries in the opening over. This was sliced all the way for 6 by Sagar. This was a delightful punch off the back foot, but this was a big moment in the game. Great leg cutter from Umair Ali Khan. Got the better of Sagar, and then Karan Dhiman threw it away with a senseless shot. Ayaan Misbah continued trying to stitch a partnership together with Zainullah, who fell early as well. Another poor shot against the spin, looking for a big hit. But Ayaan Misbah was holding court and played some delightful shots until this happened. Inside edge onto the pad, and Shehan Weeraratne had a great day with the gloves on. Some stumpings, some sharp catches. Take a look at this one, brilliantly taken to get rid of Rayan. And after that they kept losing wickets at a regular pace. That was the end of Mohammad Ahmed. Yug Sharma then came in and played a delightful cameo, especially this pickup towards mid-wicket for 6. He punched one over extra cover as well to pick up a boundary in the final over. So 125 is the target for Abu Dhabi. How will they approach it? We'll find out in just a few minutes' time. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to this beautiful and iconic venue once again for the run chase of Abu Dhabi against Fujairah. That's the batting card. 45 very impressive runs from Ian Misbah. Sagar Kalyan missing out. 10 for him, a duck for that middle order collapse. Saw them just manage to score 124 for 7 in 20 overs. A very disciplined bowling from Abu Dhabi. Just only 2 extras. Terrific work done with the ball. Akifullah Raja was expensive, 1 for 26. Ron Mustafa really put the brakes on, 1 for 23. 3 wickets for Umar Ali was the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 10 in his 4 overs. Then the spinners also doing a good job. Nadeem with the economical spell. Surprised to see Jeet Bhatia just bowl a solitary over. 2 wickets there for Zia Mukhtar, Junaid Khan Afridi rather. Zia Mukhtar also bowled 1 over. So I would like to see those 2 youngsters getting more opportunity with the ball rather than those part-timers. But anyways, it's done and dusted. We are all set with the run chase. As I have got Rizwanur Rahman alongside me to take us through this exciting phase with Yog Sharma. He's got the brand new ball.
Thank you very much, Asghar. Good evening, all our fans joining from across the globe. Run chase underway. And it will be change in the batting order. Junaid Khan Afridi alongside Luqman Faisal. We've not seen Rohan Mustafa, usually tends to open. Remember, it's a dead rubber. Maybe that could be the reason the youngster has been given that opportunity to play up the order.
And I like this move, showing leadership. Rohan Mustafa, Junaid Afridi has been out of sorts in this competition. So giving him a crack against the new ball should be exciting and a perfect opportunity for him to remind us of his talent.
Good delivery, straight to the fielder. Abu Dhabi gets off the mark. Junaid Khan Afridi, can he find some momentum today? Luqman Faisal, well, he's scored the starts in the past couple of games, but just could not go on to score big. And Junaid Khan picking up a couple of runs on that occasion. So target is 125, not a big target, a modest total. They would want to finish up quickly. Not much of turn at the moment. Ball is nicely coming onto the bat.
Especially with the new ball, we have seen this surface assisting batters. The ball coming on. Yog Sharma. Good stuff. He's been impressive. Along with Naseem Khan for Fujairah.
Naseem Khan had some prize scalps. Yog Sharma as well, creating that pressure. They've certainly impressed us a lot here in the Combox. Naseem Khan getting massive wickets in the tournament. Zainullah Rahmani, yes, didn't quite have a good tournament. But Yain Kiran Rai was quite impressive with the bat. Ayan Misbah just contributing towards the end of the tournament. So they've got the talent, it's just that they need to believe in themselves, and I'm optimistic they will come back stronger in their future assignments. Junaid Khan at the moment trying to go big. Was there an inside edge? Waiting for the umpire's call. Yes, it is. A boundary, streaky, but Abu Dhabi will take it.
And Junaid will take it as well. Big inside edge on another day would have crashed back onto the stumps. Perhaps you need a little bit of luck when you're out of form. Not a great shot though from Junaid. This sort of total, it allows him that perfect opportunity to get a solid knock under his belt, take his time.
Yeah, especially when you're off form, you've got to bite the bullet and be courageous. Just go after it. One such innings is what is required.
2 ways of going after things. Some like to take time, be a little watchful, or you can go the other way around. Just what Rizwan suggested. It up to individual. It seems like when you are in a bit of a rough drought, you tend to be extra aggressive.
I did see even at the international podium, Asghar, especially when Virat was not getting those runs, a lot of people questioning him, and he still opted to go that aggressive way. And I think, yes, you're absolutely right. Each individual has their own way of taking it forward, and I reckon Junaid Khan taking a bit of time there.
That's exactly what makes this game so interesting. Nicely played. Much better work from Lukman, letting the ball come to him. Good old-fashioned leg glance for a couple of runs. And to carry on that point, Rizwan, it's down to that individual. What decision making you have, what sort of mindset you have. And that's why this game is so beautiful to watch as well. So many different strategies, so many different styles. And that's why it's so interesting always.
Oh, absolutely. Luqman Faisal quite like the approach in the past couple of games. My area of concern basically with him is it just tends to be a bit more aggressive, and in the process tends to lose his wicket. Straight to the fielder. Will there be a single? No. A dot to finish off the over. A decent start for Abu Dhabi. 9 for none after 1.
Nine for none after the first over is Naseem Khan, who's impressed one and all with his seam movement, his attitude, playing at the highest level, and he's got the ball. Can he make an impression here? Good delivery, nicely played, crisp drive towards mid-off.
I like his style, I like his run-up, and it's been quite impressive. It's been taking wickets at regular intervals, has been provided those much-needed breakthroughs. He's picked up price scalps. The only worry about him is tends to be a bit over-ambitious, and in the process tends to give away those runs.
That will come, Rizwan, with age. He's only about 16, 17. And we all were very ambitious. Right now, Junaid gets another boundary. Not the most convincing fashion, but he'll take that.
Yeah, hitting the toe end of the bat. Not the area where he wanted to hit. Streaky, but gleefully he will accept it.
4 runs next to your name. And when you're struggling, every run really matters a great deal.
Absolutely. No matter how they're coming, as long as they're coming, adding to the tally is what matters. Junaid Khan off to a flyer. And look at that connection. I reckon he's informed the captain, let me open the innings, and is doing well.
That's a Junaid Afridi we know when he's playing well. Good balance, hitting through the line, up and over, wide-ish mid-off. I talk about Naseem going for that fuller delivery, that magic delivery, no real lateral movement. So that's where he needs to understand to find that corridor of uncertainty about 4 to 6 meter and bang hitting that area.
Waver down the leg side. That will be a maximum. Look at that shot from Junaid Khan.
Previous delivery bit too wide. This time he bowls that in swinger which really goes onto the pads. Thank you very much. Happy days for Junaid Afridi.
He's got off to a flyer, Junaid Khan Afridi. They are in for a quick finish if this man continues this way. Naseem Khan will have to come back strongly. Inexpensive, apart from that first delivery. 4, 4, 6, 14 runs already of the over. Opportunity created by himself. He got carried away. They're trying to just go towards the extra cover region and straight into the hands of Naseem Khan.
Naseem Khan has the last laugh. Look at the indecision in footwork. That pretty much sums up this tournament for Junaid Afridi. Was looking good, but then he throws his wicket away. A real disappointing tournament for Junaid Afridi comes to an end. A bright start, 21 of 9, but deep down inside he'll be bitterly disappointed. 23 for 1.
Caught in two minds was Junaid Khan Afridi. Half-hearted, and in the process he got a big wicket. Naseem Khan, expensive over, he's managed to pick up a wicket. 2 overs gone, 23 for 1. Rohan Mustafa, the new batter alongside Luqman Faisal. Yuk Sharma given away 9 runs in the first over. Currently going at about 11.50. Beautiful delivery. In swinger, swing in the air as well. Both the batters good runners between the wickets.
That's a replay of that dismissal. Watch his back foot move early to off stump. He was premeditating something, and when the ball was not in that area, he ended up just lobbing a simple chance back to Naseem. When you're not in form, Rizwan, you tend to complicate things in your mind, and that's what happened with Junaid Afridi, although he got some nice boundaries, but again, overthinking, looking for more, not quite settle at the crease, pays the price.
Oh, look at that delivery, and a missed field by the keeper. The throw at the wrong end, but still they comfortably pick up a bye. I reckon that will be yes.
Playing with the angle bat, looking to run it down to gully. At times on this surface, we have seen few drag-ons, especially early on in the innings. Against medium pacers, better to present that full face of the bat. Luqman, another batter who has really struggled to get going in this competition.
Yeah, he got those starts, especially towards the mid of the tournament. Just could not convert for a big one. I like this matchup here. Yuk Sharma mixing it up really well. We've seen 2 deliveries, the in-swinging deliveries from Yuk Sharma, and suddenly the off-pace delivery. Definitely testing the likes of Luqman Faisal.
Good stuff here from Yog. Luqman is content to take his time, playing against his nature, trying to occupy the crease, but it won't be long before he decides to play a big shot. Yog Sharma, another fine young talent on display here from Fujairah. Oh, lovely outswinger, and he's got the neck as well. Ron Mustafa, a loose drive, perfectly taken by the wicketkeeper. What a stuff here from Yog.
Beautiful delivery, swinging away from Rohan Mustafa. Wonderful catch in the deep. There was no celebration whatsoever from Yuk Sharma. But this is a big wicket. Rohan Mustafa will have to depart. Second wicket down. And Rohan departs for a duck. Abu Dhabi are in a spot of bother. 26 for 3. In fact, 2. It was a very good catch from Saleh. Rohan Mustafa had to head back to the dugout without troubling the scorers. And the batter who's looked good in the middle overs, Ehtisham ul Haq, will walk out to the centre. Quite impressed with the youngsters Yuk Sharma and Naseem Khan, both getting wicket apiece. .99 required, and all of a sudden, when you lose those 2 quick wickets, you're in a bit of trouble.
Another good delivery. It's all about finding positives out of every game, and that's a big plus when you get rid of Rohan Mustafa. Good outswinger. Loose shot there from Rohan, playing well away from his body and nicely caught. Ehtisham also looking to find his feet here. Fujairah so far so good.
Pulled. They have protection in the deep. It will just be a single to close out over number 3. 27 for 2. Going in about 9 runs in over 3 overs, 27 for 2. Naseem Khan has deep third and deep square leg outside the 30-yard circle for Ehtisham ul Haq. Been expensive but picked up a wicket and has the tendency to pick up wicket at regular intervals. I like the intensity, I like the body language of this young side, Fujairah.
Oh, absolutely. He got a couple of deliveries slightly wrong, then a strong comeback to get rid of Junaid Afridi. That's what you want from a youngster. That attitude to come back. Another good delivery. Squared him up. Getting that outside edge to third man. He's got a wonderful action. Be a star in the making.
Oh, absolutely, Asghar. They've already been the champions at Qatar, under 16. And now playing against some senior cricketers here at Sharjah Stadium in the ongoing D20 2025 edition, the winter edition. They've kept things tight. Just that they've got the start. They've won the first match against a top-notch team like Sharjah. They had their ebbs and flows in the tournament.
Oh, absolutely. But 10 games is a very good sample size for individuals and also for a team. And if you're not able to make it to the top 4, that really sums up and that how poorly you played. That's a fine stroke, a powerful shot from Lukman. That's his strength. 6.
Yeah, using the pace, flat batted, straight down the ground. Yeah, he must have certainly enjoyed that shot, Lukman Faisal. 10 games, good exposure, perfect timing. The weather was good. They all had those opportunities to play against some quality players of UAE. A lot of players who already represented UAE, and that has been taken. We spoke about it. We know Naseem Khan tends to be a bit expensive, but he's got that knack of picking wickets.
Excellent catch. That was travelling at good pace. Once again, Lukman flatters to deceive. One good shot. The next one, he finds a fielder. Toe end of the bat. Things not gone his way throughout the competition. Another low score for Lukman Faisal. He's gone for 10. 3 down for 34.
Fujairah has bounced back in this game. What a wicket, hitting the toe end of the bat. Lukman Faisal, a wonderful catch. The ball was travelling. Ali Asghar Shams picking up a wicket, picking up a catch, and Vishal will be the new batter out to the centre. 91 required. Naseem Khan looking pumped up. 2 wickets to his name. Straight to the fielder. A dot to finish. 4 overs gone, 34 for 3. Ali Asghar Shams, or will it be Yuk Sharma? I reckon that will be Yuk Sharma who will bowl the 5th over, spread out field, deep square leg and deep third outside the 30-yard circle. Staying on the pads, but they pick up a single. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Leg buys. There you go.
Nadeem Anjum there in picture, doing a mighty fine job along with JB Alex. Well, Rizwan in a dead rubber, defending 125. Fujairah, these young boys, they have picked up 3 wickets. And that's a big plus for them. As long as, how long is they can delay that inevitable and possibly push Abu Dhabi in this run chase, it's a big plus.
Well, at this point of time, I think they'll have to break it down. And they need to make sure that they do not let Abu Dhabi cross 50 odd runs in the power play. And then spin will come into play. Ali Asghar Shams has been quite impressive. Zainullah Rahmani with the ball. Udish Suri. So we've seen the batters of Abu Dhabi clearly struggle against spin in the entire tournament.
Yeah. You bring up a very important point. Spain, it has played a huge role in this competition so far. The pitches are generally spin friendly. We are coming towards the business end of the tournament, and we have seen a significant improvement in tracks. It is getting much better. The ball coming onto the bat. Still, there is some spin. Full toss, couldn't really place it. But slow spin.
Absolutely. Just getting better. It'll be interesting to see what tracks the semi-finals will be played on. Remember, 4 teams have qualified. Emirates Blues, Sharjah, Dubai and Ajman. And I've just got the information it will be the similar wickets that will be played on. Thank you, Ahmed Khwaja. Ehtesham, 2 of 6 for him. Need to ensure they rotate strike. Another half volley, but straight to the fielder, Ryan Khan.
You're very impressive. Shown good control, 2.4 overs, 1 for 13, 36 for 3. Ehtesham is another batter who's trying to find his feet here and get some runs. 89 more required. Under 6 runs per over. That shouldn't be a problem if they can keep their composure, play normally, don't lose any more wickets. Pull, and pull nicely in front of square for 4.
Yeah, that was a welcome boundary and much needed for Ehtesham ul Haq. Once he gets going, he's a dangerous batter. Easy pickings. He knew where the fielder was placed, towards the mid-wicket region, finding the fence. Required run rate, very much in control. It's just about the wickets column. They've lost 3 wickets in the power play. And that particular stroke will give him confidence going into the game.
Always nice to bring up your first boundary. Start feeling confident at the crease. A good delivery, change of angle, change of tactics from Yog Sharma, coming round the wicket and cramping him for room. Bit of an inside edge, fetch him a single. 41 for 3 after 5.
Ali Asghar Shams into the attack, will bowl the final over of the power play. Has been quite impressive. Has the tendency to pick up wickets. The skipper entrusting him with responsibility. Yeah, tossed up, enticing the batter to go after. Ehtesham just playing along the carpet.
It's been a good tournament for Ali Asghar Shams at times has been hit around the park, but generally speaking, he's shown good temperament. He's bowled well enough, and he's young. He's going to get better and better. Oh, look at that ball just taking off that good length. Spun and bounced. Good action. Puts a lot of revs on the ball. That was the arm ball. Skidded straight through.
He's got to stay there, Vishal. He's got that opportunity. He's been promoted up the order. Take that opportunity. Express yourself. Just stitch up a partnership alongside Ehtesham Ullah, the senior batter. Look at that turn from Ali Asghar Shams. Pitching outside leg and spinning towards the off-stump channel.
Can afford to be a foot fuller. This is a slow track. Well, he's got the top edge. And another reward for the youngster. Sagar takes a simple catch. Abu Dhabi making it hard for themselves. 4 down now.
You know, stick to your basics. Bowl that good length. This was a half tracker. Got away with it. Got lucky. Top edge and straight into the hands of Sagar Kalyan. Team Abu Dhabi in a spot of bother now. 4th wicket goes down. Vishal will have to depart after scoring 1 of 6. Naseem Khan picking up 2 wickets. Yuk Sharma 1, and now Ali Asghar Shams also picking up a wicket. 4 wickets down, and it's good to see Karan having a chat with Sagar Kalyan, sketching out plans to fight hard in this encounter. Remember, they've lost 4 wickets. We're still in the power play, the final delivery now. The run rate required under 6. Shehan Veeraratne is a new batter out at the centre. Leg slip in place. Brilliant over from Ali Asghar Shams. Just 1 run conceded. 6 overs gone. 42 for 4.
That was the power play. We started with a couple of streaky shots from Junaid Afridi. Then he got a couple of good shots away. The seam struck back with the off-pace delivery. And then Yog Sharma nicking off. Ron Mustafa Lukman once again played a big shot. Next delivery found mid-wicket. Ehtesham with a nice crisp pull shot. And that was the last wicket to go. Not short enough to play that shot. So that power play certainly belonged to Fujairah, picking up 4 wickets, defending a modest total. But they got to remember they need only 6 more wickets, Rizwan.
6 good deliveries is what they would be after. And up against Udis Suri, Ali Asghar Shams, Zainullah Rahmani. I tell you what, it's not going to be a straightforward affair. 83 required still. Udis Suri has been quite impressive. We'll start from the Bukhatir end. that ability to pick wickets. Uday Suri slip in place. They will target Shihan Veeraratne, who's looked brilliant in the tournament, especially towards the second half of the tournament.
Nicely punched off the back foot and great bit of work on the offside. And who's that man? It's Naseem Khan diving away.
Well, that's exactly what you need in a low scoring encounter. Every single run will matter. Naseem Khan doing well on that occasion.
Excellent work. Desperation in the field, that commitment. Uday Suri will be looking to turn the ball away from the left-hander. Nicely played. Tall left-hander. He was looking for that second run, not there.
Yeah, I've got to be mindful. You've got to have that clear communication between the batters. You cannot afford to lose a wicket here. Shihan Veeraratne, he's got that middle game and also tends to score big with some power hitting shots. What is important at the moment is the rebuilding phase. They've got to stitch up a partnership here.
6 runs per over shouldn't be a problem on this track. It's pretty much manageable rate. They just need to play orthodox cricket. Lost 4 wickets and all of a sudden couple of more wickets and then Fujairah becomes favourite.
Yeah, those 6 good deliveries, what they would be after. So far, brilliant from Uday Suri. Just keeping it tight, good lines, good lengths. It's that left hand, right hand combination which would trouble him a bit. But he needs to find a way. Slip in place for Shihan Veeraratne. Oh, there's a huge appeal and the finger goes up. Uday Suri picks up a wicket here.
This is trouble here for Abu Dhabi. It was that quicker delivery and that's plumb in front. Very good decision by the umpire. Very, very lazy footwork playing across the line. Fujairah will believe now. Shihan Veeraratne goes for 1. LBW Uday Suri. Game on here, folks. Don't go anywhere. 45 for 5.
Ali Asghar Shams will continue yet again. Uday Suri picking up a wicket. The good thing about the bowlers of Fujairah, everybody has contributed towards that wicket tally. And joining me in the combox will be Ahmed Khwaja as Asghar Khan takes a break. Ahmed, welcome.
Thank you very much, Rizwan. This match is beautifully poised at the moment. I dare say it's the young, plucky Fujairah side that are in the ascendancy here. Mohammad Nadeem, big hitter. He's been bereft of form in this D20 and they're under pressure. Tell you what, these young boys, they have unlimited amounts of self-belief and courage.
Oh, absolutely. They're looking absolutely good today. Trusting and believing in themselves that they can beat any team on a given day.
And they have literally done so in this D20. They have beaten Ajman, they have beaten Emirates Blues, they have beaten Sharjah. And 3 of those are in the semi-finals. So if they can get one over Abu Dhabi, it's only Dubai that got the best of them twice. This is stunning stuff. Mind you, this is a 16 to 19 year age team, most of them.
Good learnings from the tournament and those will definitely be considered as they move into the different format of the similar D series.
And hats off to the Emirates Cricket Board for putting a young Fujairah side. They have really played out of their skins in this tournament. Fair enough, they lost majority of their games, but they fought and competed hard with every single D franchise, and this will put them in such a good stead for the future.
Kiran, Yain Kiran contributing, Sagar Kalyan initially, then it was Ayan Misbah who took the responsibility. Ethan Carl D'Souza, yes, didn't score much, but his leadership skills. Karan Dhiman, after the departure of Ethan D'Souza, he took that responsibility, winning those games. A lot of positives, I must say, for Team Fujairah.
Absolutely, some of the boys have been training in these pre-season camps as well for the UAE team. So Yain is not available today. Ethan Carl D'Souza, of course, part and parcel of that. Farazuddin comes to mind as well. So if they were 100% full strength, they would be controlling this game even more comfortably. Meanwhile, Ali Asghar Shams, fabulous over. Nadeem goes big, and Nadeem connects onto the roof for a giant six.
Well, Nadeem will not hold back. Anything in his slot, he will punish you. And that will release a lot of pressure. Went aerial straight down the ground for a maximum.
Yeah, just a touch too full from Ali Asghar, and he had to pay the price. 50 up for Abu Dhabi at the end of 8 overs. .73 needed of 72 balls. It's a runner ball, run chase, straightforward on paper, but most of the top order of Abu Dhabi has come and gone. Pressure is building. Udish Suri into his second over. Right on the money. To have that amount of control on your line and length at such a young age as a left arm wrist spinner is so impressive. And already got a big wicket to his name. Shehan Weeraratne was perhaps the outstanding batter for Abu Dhabi in this edition of the D20. Couple of player of the match performances as well. Losing him has really put them on the back foot. Change in the field. That slip fielder has just shifted to short fine. Will Nadeem try his luck again? Trying to force it off the back foot, but not reading the direction of the turn. He does have that wrong one. That googly that will turn away from the right-hander. There it is. Just been completely out of sorts in this tourney, Mohammad Nadeem. Usually such a fine, clean striker of the ball. Oh, nobody in that slip cordon. Look at that fielding effort. Ali Asghar Shams flinging himself to his left and saving a couple of runs, maybe even more.
This Shuri must have been gutted. They should have had that slip in place, and immediately the skipper Karan opting to have that slip. Sagar Kalyan gets back to his position. That could have been another wicket.
Well, the chance has gone begging. Or has it? Look at that. That ball is kicking off the surface. And even Ihtisham is looking under pressure.
Great amount of turn. Away from Sagar Kalyan. Another brilliant fielding. He saved a couple of runs at least there, Ali Asghar Shams.
Well, they certainly don't think this is a dead rubber. They are competing tooth and nail. Fabulous over from Udish Suri. 55 for 5. Trial by spin continues. Ali Asghar Shams in the middle of a brilliant spell. Can he pick up another here and really put Abu Dhabi on the back foot? Sham is just slowed down after that brisk start, so the pressure is telling.
Oh, absolutely, Ahmed. I think at this point of time, it's all about just believing in yourself. Just stay there. You've lost half of your side, and both of the batters have that power hitting ability.
Just have to get through this torrid period. Just need ones and twos. There will be those occasional balls you can put away for boundaries. Can they hang in there?
And Mohammad Nadeem, usually a huge striker of the ball. And if you expect him to defend, usually cannot be the case.
Yeah, he likes to express himself, especially against the spinners. He just can't resist that big wind-up, powerful forearms. He likes to deal in sixes. Already taken one of Ali Asghar Shams in the previous over. Oh, look at that one. Spinning from the straight.
This outfoxed him on that occasion. Ali Asghar Shams, beautiful delivery. Smart turn. Brilliant from Ali Asghar.
Trying to employ the sweep shot. And it's gone fine enough. Nicely executed by Nadeem.
No fine leg in place. And he knew long leg was there, and he finds the fence, Mohammad Nadeem. A welcome boundary for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, there was a compromise that needed to be made. Maybe you can bring that mid-wicket in, get that square leg finer, or put him at short fine. But certainly uncomfortable at the crease is Mohammad Nadeem, despite picking up those odd boundaries. 61 for 5. Exactly another 64 needed after the drinks break. Fascinatingly poised is this match number 29 of the Emirates D20. Both sides not in knockout stage contention, but still battling it out here. The young and plucky Fujairah side versus an Abu Dhabi franchise that is completely out of sorts. Big appeal. The catch has been taken as well. Umpire Nadeem Anjum says no on both accounts.
They were animated out there, the keeper and the bowler. They went for appeal. Was it for leg before? Was it for caught behind? We've seen an instance with Misbah earlier on.
Well, whatever umpire Nadeem Anjum was willing to give, they appealed for that. It was purely pad and straying down leg, but the pressure is on. Oh, it struck him on the back leg and given! Udis Suri with a quicker one fired in. And Nadeem Anjum has, pardon me, Mohammad Nadeem has been trapped.
This is a massive wicket in the context of the game. This is massive. I thought for a second it might have been going down the leg side, but Nadeem Anjum gives it in favor of Udis Suri.
What a sequence of play. Big appeal denied, next appeal approved. And now Abu Dhabi are tottering at 61 for 6. Game on. Time and again, something happens after a drinks break. And in this case, it's yet another Fujairah wicket. Udis Suri is in inspired bowling form tonight. 2 for 6 in 2.2 overs. His consistency, his variations, all been absolutely top-notch. And it's the youngster Jeet Bhatia coming in at number 8. Well, he certainly will need to contribute here. Those 64 runs are looking a long, long way away right now for Abu Dhabi. Slip in place, short mid, short extra. Cover point is close in as well. Oh, any deeper in the crease and you would have stepped on the stumps.
Mohammad Nadeem considered himself unlucky. He had to walk back. Now it's going to be tough, even more tougher as Team Fujairah has approached the tail of Abu Dhabi.
And it's not like Udish has been turning it square here, Rizwan. It's just the length that has been so good, right, in that 5 to 6 meter area on the pitch, where you can't get forward, you can't go back, and he's just been plugging away and producing so much pressure.
Doing it consistently, and he's been rewarded for it. His figures is brilliant, 7 for 2, and he's into his third over.
Beats him, there is a stumping appeal, but I think even Saleh knows that Ehtisham has not stepped out. They absolutely cannot read him at the moment.
Polite inquiry, he thinks he's okay, but they will be referred upstairs.
Nervous moments for Ehtisham. He started off the innings brightly, but as his partners have come and gone, that pressure has built on him as well. It was the wrong one, but he did the right thing by remaining in the crease. Fabulous bowling though. 62 for 6, Abu Dhabi at the end of 11. So Ali Asghar jumps into his final over. Can he pry out just one more wicket here? Arm delivery, beautifully bowled. Jeet Bhatia just about got his bat down in time. Otherwise, all 11 Fujairah fielders would have gone up on that one. Very close. Beautiful bowling. This is mesmerizing stuff from Ali Asghar Shams.
Both the bowlers They are creating havoc out at the center. We're talking about 6 good deliveries when 4 wickets were down. They've already produced 2 of them. 4 more wickets is what Team Fujairah needs.
Magnificent stuff. Slightly short, will punch it out towards deep cover. But now that required run rate is heading towards 7.5. And only 4 wickets in hand. Testing times for Abu Dhabi. All the big guns have fallen silent.
They'll have to target one bowler, but who will it be? Everybody's spot on with their lines and lengths today. They're just not giving any room whatsoever.
Magnificent stuff. Truly. And they've been on a 2-match winning streak themselves. They can certainly exit the tournament with their heads held high. This team has a very bright future. No fine leg once again. There is a silly mid-off or short mid-off and a short extra cover right in the eye line of Jeet Bhatia. And then he bowls it down the leg side. Of course that happens.
Yeah, you have to be spot on with your lines and lengths. That was wavered down the leg side, brushing off the pads.
Well, was a shot attempted there? I guess there was. And rightfully Sagar Kalyan is asking. Otherwise it would be... Otherwise any runs would be cancelled. But I guess he did offer one. Too short again, but couldn't penetrate the offside ring. 1 for 16. Fabulous spell from Ali Asghar Shams. He has truly come into his own in this D20. 66 for 6. Sagar Kalyan coming in with some off spin. So they haven't gone to Zainullah Rahmani just yet.
He does have that experience, but he just has to be mindful about those long hops which we've seen earlier on in the tournament. Has been expensive, but the skipper trusting him.
Oh, this was a catch that should have been taken. Inside edge onto the thigh pad. And it was a reflex action taken by Saleh. Almost grabbed it.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, inside edge. He was just millimeters away from holding on to it.
That would have been a stunner. He's already taken some good ones in this tournament. Difficult one, to be fair. And Ehtisham has completely lost his batting rhythm.
Well, he's played a bit quickly on that occasion. The ball held back, and Ehtisham is not looking comfortable out in the middle at the moment.
And he doesn't like to step out of the crease either, making it more difficult. That's better. Just drop and run. But look at that, asking rate ballooning by the minute.
Yeah, it's the dot ball pressure. Because of the dot balls, we've seen wickets tumbling as well. So far, so good from Sagar Kalyan.
Nicely played by Jeet Bhatia. Gone behind square. Excellent fielding. Putting their bodies on the line. I think it's Mohammad Ahmed out there, the 14-year-old who made an excellent stop.
Save couple of runs for the team. Could have been an easy boundary. He had to sprint a long distance, and he manages to do good bit of work there. There will be a check, and I think he's okay there.
Yeah, looks okay to me. They will consult. And it's not as if it's one of those raging turners at all. There's a bit of spin, and that's all. It's just the consistency and the sharp fielding of Fujairah that has built that dot ball pressure, and hence Abu Dhabi have thrown their wickets away.
And all of a sudden, from 5.5, Ahmed, the required run rate has ballooned up to 7.81. And with 4 wickets in hand, it's not going to be an easy one.
Nicely played, but only 4 off the over. 55 runs needed of 56 balls. Pardon me, of 42 balls. Zainullah Rahmani, left arm orthodox, coming in from the academy end. Rizwanur Rahman will take a break as Asghar Khan has rejoined me in a fascinating match. Who said this was a dead rubber? They're fighting for their lives. Fujairah.
Oh, absolutely, Ahmed Khwaja. They've really fought hard and made a real game out of this one. Defending 125. A fantastic bit of work from the young bowlers.
I've certainly not gone through the motions. They've worked hard to defend this 124. Just a bit short and wide, under edge. But once again, the momentum has completely slipped away from the chasing side.
Oh, absolutely. Abu Dhabi, if they go down here, uphill task for them to get over the line. If they go down, Ahmed Khwaja, that's a big shocker for them.
Oh, this is the kind of match result that will be talked about for ages. I think the average age of the Fujairah team is probably 16 and a half. Compare that with Abu Dhabi, who have Rohan Mustafa, Umair Ali Khan. Good looking punch off the back foot, and they've held back Umair Ali Khan, maybe for those big overs at the end.
Certainly, he's that kind of player who can change the course of any game. Won't be easy though on this track, the way they're bowling. It will be a challenge.
I think it might be a challenge they cannot overcome here. The pressure is building. Dugout has gone silent. Just a bottom edge towards square leg. And yet again it's a quiet over. Only 4 of it. 51 needed of 36. Fasten your seat belts. This is another thriller in the making. Just straightening on that occasion. Perhaps a seam-up delivery from Sagar. Now look at that asking rate, Asghar Khan. This is becoming a bit difficult.
Especially with 6 wickets down. Not much batting to come. Umair Ali Khan, yes, we spoke about him. But Fujairah, they are clearly bossing the game at the moment.
Raja Akifullah as well. Oh, once again that awkward bounce of a foolish length. But thankfully it is slow enough that the batters can manage and work with it.
That's a very good point, Ahmed Khwaja. Slow turn is much to the delight of the batter. Can rock back and work it into the gaps.
This is a chance. Ayan Misbah. Excellent catch taken. And the celebration says it all. Big moment in the game.
Set batter Ehtesham ul Haq departs. Excellent catching under pressure from Ayan Misbah. Sagar makes the breakthrough. 7 down here. Pressure was getting to him. Was looking to play that big shot. Got a bit of a top edge. Safely pouched.
Oh dear me. David versus Goliath, and David is winning again. 76 for 7 now, Abu Dhabi. It's all gone wrong. Well, this is truly perhaps the final hope for Abu Dhabi. Umair Ali Khan. Limitless experience. But when the asking rate is above 9, with only 3 wickets in hand, it can get to the best of them. Oh, look at that. Awkward bounce once again.
Oh. That was a good delivery which just bited off the surface. Surprise Umair Ali Khan with that extra bit of bounce. All smiles for Sagar.
This is high. Udish Suri at long on. Oh, he's put it down. And it's trickled over for 4.
Slice of luck. Simple chance. He's got good hands, but he's made a meal of it.
Yeah, he was falling over. Taking it reverse cup. Bending is always difficult. A lucky escape for Umair. 80 for 7. Bunted away to short extra. They've always had that extra man in the offside ring rather than fine leg. And that has not allowed them to pick up that easy single anymore. And now Jeet Bhatia is feeling the pinch as well.
When you're bowling wide of off stump, especially when the batters are not prepared to play that lap sweep, bowlers will always target that sort of field on the offside. Keep it tight.
Just a bit too wide on that occasion. Extras are not a problem as long as you don't get hit for 6. And spare a thought for Karan Dhiman. Stand-in captain has done a blinder of a job. Oh, where did that hit the bat? Going nowhere.
A Q end of the bat, right at the bottom there, Ahmed Khwaja. He's bowling it very nicely at the moment, slow and away from the bat.
Asking the batters to do all the heavy lifting. Once again, straying beyond the tram line. It's a recent skill he's picked up, bowling left arm orthodox. And already got a player of the match performance for his bowling in this D20 Zainullah. Much more in control, but they've got the bases covered, so to speak.
That was a nice shot along the carpet from Jeet. That required rate is approaching 10 runs per over. With only 3 wickets in hand, 42 of 26 deliveries. Can Umar Ali Khan find the fence a couple of times?
He does have the shorter onside boundary now. Flat batted, but will only pick out the fielder on the fence. And now the asking rate is at 10 per over. Testing times.
Already put down in the last over. Will this really hurt this young Fujairah side? Time will tell. Last ball of Zainullah Rahmani.
Nicely played and well fielded by Yug Sharma. 41 needed of 24 deliveries. It all depends on Umar Ali Khan. So far he's been slightly watchful after that dropped catch. Can he line up Sagar Kalyan for a big hit here? It's gone flat, it's gone straight. One bounce. Oh, look at that fielding. Ali Asghar Shams. He must have saved at least 10 to 12 runs in the field today.
He's been brilliant. He's been kept busy. He's been fielding in those hot spots, and so far so good. Goes for that reverse. Another dot ball. Pressure really getting to them now.
Well, it was a lot easier just to glide the ball. He's occasionally just pulled some seam up quicker ones. Punched past extra cover. That's a lovely shot from Jeet Bhatia. Much needed.
Proper extra cover drive from the youngster. Slightly pushed through quicker there from Sagar. And it came onto the bat nicely. Beautifully struck.
A big stride down on one knee. Well played. So finally the shackles have loosened, not broken. Oh, once again inside edge. But it's good to see that we have much more balanced pitches as we're going into the knockout stage. If we had the ones we had last week, it would be quite difficult.
Oh, absolutely, Ahmed Khwaja. We do like that balance between bat and ball.
This is another chance, but it will carry. Well taken, Coach Adnan. And he enjoyed. If only he was wearing orange and not beyond the boundary rope.
Nicely taken. Still has the muscle memory and the skills to hang on to that one. Shot there from Sagar and beautifully played by Umar Ali Khan.
And how important is it for the coach to show the lads, you think I'm just telling you how to do it? I can actually do it. 29 needed in 18 balls. Well, it's still alive. Some big lusty blows from Umar Ali Khan. Can change the game. And Udish Suri must be chewing his fingernails because he dropped him on just the second or third delivery at long on. Nice idea, but the ball just turning away. There was no fine leg. Any amount of bat around the corner, he would have picked up two. But dot deliveries once more.
Every dot delivery is just so crucial. Game like this time he leaves it alone, and JB Alex Bit of a harsh call there.
Well, Zainullah, you can bowl a lot straighter. My young friend, why are you flirting with that tram line? Outside edge, but nobody there at that slip position. No major damage done. That's the delivery. Just bowl it slightly wider, slightly fuller of off, and make them drag the ball to the onside.
You don't want to be bowling extra deliveries at this stage of the game. 27 of 15. Every ball holds significant importance for both the teams.
Well, you just know Umar Ali Khan is going to tee off here. Change in the field. That extra cover is coming towards short mid for that miscue in the air. Beautifully bowled. Perfect line and length in the slog overs.
That is just about the perfect delivery. Being a left-arm orthodox spinner, turning it away from a decent length.
He's held his own in this over so far. Can he finish well? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He's a lion-hearted young cricketer, Zainullah Rahmani.
Excellent delivery. Back up with another good one. This is a big ball.
27 needed of 13. It's flat and just in front of long on. Ali Asgar had to make a quick decision. Chose to err on the side of safety. But a superb over from Zainullah. 26 needed of 12. Well, I'm not sure about this move. Udish Suri to bowl the penultimate. And it's huge. Umar Ali Khan climbs into it. Up on the roof.
That gives Abu Dhabi that much needed boost. Critical that he bowls well, but this is a bit of a gamble. Ahmed Khwaja called it early. And there you go. First delivery. Disappears out of the stadium for 6.
You have Yug Sharma and Naseem. Why are you still sticking to spin in the penultimate over? From 26 of 12, it's 20 needed of 11. And Umar Ali Khan has that power package to deliver the big strikes. The ball has been recovered. Somebody needs to have a word with Udish Suri. Do not drop it back of length. Otherwise, it's going to be smeared over cow corner for 6.
He's got to slow it down here and bowl that wrong one, turning away from Umar Ali Khan. I can't understand this move as well. Coming around the wicket, and if he bowls that leg break, it comes back into Umar Ali Khan's favourite zone, which is mid-wicket long on.
And he was dropped on 1 or 2 by Udish Suri. Over the wicket. Chance for a catch and taken. Ali Asgar Shams with a blinder.
Oh, that is a stunner. Diving away. This could be a game for Fujairah. That sort of catch. Always very, very special. Top edge. Nicely bowled. And he knew he was in trouble. Look at the commitment. Diving away.
Brilliant. What a game he's had. And he may have taken the game-defining catch. Umar Ali Khan, 19 of 12. They needed a bit more. 105 for 8 now, Abu Dhabi. Well, who says this is a dead rubber? This is alive and kicking. 20 needed of 10. Raja Akifullah. He certainly can clear the fence with ease. Left-hander at the crease now. Leg slip in place. Karan Dhiman is certainly thinking out of the box here. What a terrific job he's done as stand-in captain. Could be a young leader in the making. Another UAE under-19 product. So there is a cover point. Very square short third. Is almost a backward point really. Fine leg at 45. Square leg is coming in for Raja Akifullah. So the field is set straight. And it will be a wide. You can protest all you like, Mr. Suri. You were not getting that run back.
Well, interesting field. Pretty much unorthodox. There's mid-off and deep extra cover on the line.
Are they expecting Raja Akifullah to go over deep extra cover? That is very ambitious. So far, he gets away with it. Single taken. Now Jeet Bhatia. He's already hit a few good ones. He needs to step up right now.
Can he find a boundary? They can't afford to leave too many in to get in the last over. They got 3 deliveries. Another 8 runs. That will make a very interesting last over.
This is going right down to the wire. Plenty of Fujairah fielders moving helter and skelter. Let's take a look. 3 men. Square on the offside ring. Deep extra. Long off, long on mid and deep square. Oh, could not pull off the run out. But it is a dot delivery.
Absolutely gold for the Suri. Slow through the air. A dot ball.
Raja Akifullah was done. This is a chance. Sagar cannot get there. Only a single. So far so good. Good response after getting swatted for 6.
He's held his nerve quite beautifully, picking up that wicket, and ever since then he's been tidy. This is the last delivery of his spell. He would want to finish on a high.
This is a big delivery. Brilliant. Brilliant from Udish Suri. 17 needed of the final over. Yug Sharma. He made those vital runs, if you remember Asghar Khan, in those final 2 overs. That took Fujairah to 124. The 2 coaches, Adnan sir and Naveed sir, eyes locked on the action. Yug coming around the wicket. Bowled him! Perfect in swinger. And Jeet Bhatia's furniture has been wrecked.
Oh, what a delivery. He's making the difference here. Made the difference with the bat. Look at the slant in. That one curved in beautifully. And rattling those stumps is always a great sight for any young fast bowler. Jeet Bhatia gone for 15. They are in deep, deep trouble. 9 down, Abu Dhabi, on the verge of a heavy defeat against a young side.
We are about to see one of the great, all-time great upsets in D-Series history. Yug Sharma on song, Zia Mukhtar, the final batter, in. Oh, looking for the ramp. He went back of length. Will be a dot delivery. 17 needed of 4.
You mentioned he made very useful runs down the order in the last couple of overs. And who would have thought 125 on this track would be defended? What a delivery it was.
Look at that late movement in. Searing in swinger. I'm just imagining, projecting 5 years down the line when he's 22, 23. What will Yug Sharma be then? He could be an all-time great in the making for the UAE. Bowled him! Picture perfect Yorker. And Fujairah have done it. They have killed yet another giant at the D20. Fabulous game.
What a win for this young, inspiring side. And look at that delivery, swung in the air and disturbs that middle stump. Zia Mukhtar had no clue. This is absolute stunning result for Fujairah and this young side. They can hold their head high. What a way to finish the campaign.
And this was by no means a fluke or a stroke of luck. They have outclassed Abu Dhabi right from ball 1. A side containing Rohan Mustafa, Umair Ali Khan, Mohammad Nadeem, Zia Mukhtar, all former champions of D20, have been rolled over by a bunch of teenagers and Sagar Kalyan. What a famous victory.
Absolutely great result. And Misbah played well at the top of the order. Sagar's experience has really helped them put up a good show.
And what about the twin spinners? Udish Suri, Ali Asghar Shams, Yug Sharma and Naseem Khan, the pacers. True team effort. And they can bow out of the tournament with their heads held high and broad shoulders spread wide. Brilliant, absolutely stunning stuff. And the future of UAE is certainly very, very bright, thanks to all of these under 19 and under 17 boys. And hats off to their coaching staff as well, Adnan sir and Naveed sir, for doing a stunning job.
Oh, absolutely. They'll be mighty pleased. And that's the batting card for Abu Dhabi. Disappointing right from the word go. Junaid Afridi looked good for a while. 21-10 for Luqman Faisal. A duck for Rohan Mustafa. Ihtisham played a laborious knock. 19 of 30 deliveries. Then it was all downhill. Contributions there from Nadeem, Jeet Bhatia and Umair Ali Khan, but not quite getting over the line.
As soon as Rohan Mustafa got out, I had a funny feeling that something is about to happen. 3 wickets for Yug, brilliant. 2 for Naseem Khan. 1 wicket for Ali Asghar Shams, who was truly outstanding. And Udish Suri, 3 for 16 as well. Sagar Kalyan playing his role. True team effort to pull off a stunning victory in the D20. Well, taking a look at the highlights of the Abu Dhabi run chase. Right from ball 1, they were under pressure. Luqman Faisal caught at short mid wicket. Great catch taken. Ihtisham hung around for a while, got the occasional boundary, but that pressure from the spinners just kept building and building and building. And this was a big moment. Chehan Weeraratne trapped plumb in front by Udish Suri. Mohammad Nadeem hung around for a while, but then he got done in with the quicker one from Udish. Ihtisham eventually played a shot in anger and got taken. Umair Ali Khan, he was dropped on the first or second delivery, kept swinging for the fences. That was a clean connection. That was absolutely belted as well. But then Udish Suri came in to bowl the penultimate over and Ali Asghar Shams took a brilliant catch. And that was truly the final hope for Abu Dhabi as Fujairah held their nerve, kept their cool, and Yug Sharma mopped up the tail in classic fashion. Back-to-back clean bowled to seal the deal. Match number 29 of the Emirates D20. What a game. Fujairah could only manage 124 in the allotted 20 overs. Ayan Misbah once again batting beautifully, 45 for 41. Yuk Sharma, look at that. That 16-run cameo of 5 deliveries. And the winning margin of Fujairah is 16 runs as well. Certainly not a coincidence. Abu Dhabi knocked over for just 108 runs. Udish Suri with 3, Yuk Sharma with 3. And in the end, it was a stunning game of D20 cricket. Right then, time for us to take a very short break from the comm box. And we head downstairs for the post-match.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 29 played between Fujairah and Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi won the toss and opted to bowl first and restricted Fujairah for a lowest total 124 for the loss of 7 wickets. Well, in response in what was supposed to be a straightforward chase, Naseem Khan, Yuk Sharma, Ali Asghar Shams and Udish Suri, they rattled the top order of Abu Dhabi. Adil Sham and Umair Ali fought back, but it was in the end Fujairah bundled Abu Dhabi out for 108 runs and they won by 16 runs. It's time to recognize the player of the match, and to award it will be our honorable match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. There were quite a few contenders, Ayan Misbah, Udish Suri, Ali Asghar Shams, but the player of the match award goes to Yuk Sharma for his brilliant all-round performance today. 16 of 5, 3.3 overs and 3 for 18. What a magnificent performance. Yuk Sharma contributing with the bat and with the ball. Yuk Sharma, congratulations first of all. We've seen you bowl extremely well, but tell us about your batting today.
Yeah, I mean, I always back myself to bat. I mean, I haven't really got the opportunity, but at least I got it today and I could show what I could do.
Tell us about the experience and what have you learnt in this tournament throughout?
Yeah, so obviously we had a good start. It didn't go too well throughout the middle, but I think we turned it around the last few games. It's a great experience for all of us. We're young, we're coming through the ranks, under 19 still. So we'll take this learning onwards to the next tournament.
And what was the pitch behaving like when you came out to bowl?
It wasn't a very good batting wicket, I must say. there was something in the wicket. It was stopping a bit. It was obviously turning, as we've seen throughout the tournament, not only today. But I think there was something for the bowlers, and I just tried to extract that today.
Ending the tournament on a high, who would you like to dedicate this man of the match award to?
Obviously, my parents, my coaches, they've worked very hard for me throughout my career, so it's for them.
Thank you for talking to us, Yug Sharma, and good luck for your future assignments.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was the player of the match, Yug Sharma, for his all-round performance. That's all we have from the post-match presentation.